Welcome back everybody. I'm going to try to make another tutorial, and it is for color change and overlay mosaic crochet. And I made a little pattern. You recognize it already if you do interlocking, but this time it is fully for mosaic. And the red, I will use a red for the light gray, a gray, and the background will be a light pink. And I hope you can see the contrast enough on the video. Normally I would maybe use brighter colors that jump out. And you see the pattern, and here the explanation. You see the red here, shading of the heart is a red R from red, so you can automatically see in your written pattern what color you need to use. And I try to change color as much as I can behind the pattern color, that is color A. So color B is going to be the pink and the red, and the color A is going to be my gray. I try to design this pattern as much as possible so you can change your color behind the other color. That is the best, so you won't see it that much, but you can change color anyway in any row if you like. Okay, I hope you will join me. I will start to explain. I always do a chainless setup, and I like it for the mosaic to do half double crochets setup. And why is that? I will show you. I will show you how to do it. I will do a few stitches, and after that I will close it, because 51 stitches in half double crochet might be a little bit too much. Need to add my glasses. Half double crochet, I do 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, find this little loop, and I want both stitches here and this one. So struggle a little bit, otherwise you pull it too much. One stitch, and you get your yarn over, you pull through, and you chain one at the bottom. So you chain that loop what you just make, and then you yarn over and pull through all 3. We made our first half double crochet. Yarn over, then you find those 2 loops at the bottom, make sure it's a V. You put your hook in, pull through, chain 1 for the bottom, and again all through, yarn over, find those 2 loops there at the bottom, see, and chain 1 for the bottom, and yarn over, and pull through all 3 stitches. Again, don't do this too tight. Yarn at the bottom, chain 1, and pull through. And at the end I will start here, because look, you have nice V's, and you can start at the back loop only. At the top you will see these nice front and back loop. If you want to make a border, it is easy to get the front and the back loop here. So it's fairly easy for making an envelope border or any other border. You take 1 loop, 3 loops or all, so you have a few loops to play with. Make sure you go under both loops, yarn through, pull through, chain 1 for the bottom, and 1, 2, 3 for the top. And I'm going to do a few more with you so you can see. Find those 2 loops. See, did do something wrong. 2 loops, it is, and I got them all. Yeah, I got them all. Or no, I didn't stitch through. See, this is this yarn. Cotton is very easy. I did my bear setup with a cotton, and that was great, and that worked fine there. Through, yarn over, find those 2 loops. It's very important you take 2 loops, so you have a consistent bottom. Well, this will be our top. In the next row you will see I will switch the sides, because I like to keep this for the border, the bottom part, and it stays fairly regular. So if you have an irregular setup like I do with my chain and my my single crochets, they look horrible, inconsistent, and this looks so nice and fine. And it's, you do it a few times and it's fairly easy. And the nice part of it is you can count them so easily. I got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 already. I need to do 51, and I will come back to you when I have 51, and I will change my color. And this will stay at the front. I will take this front. I think I will take this front. I like that better. And you take the back loop. And then it's nice because you can keep this yarn on this side. And if you missed one, you can always do one extra. And that is the nicest part of the chainless setup. You don't have to rip your work. See, you chain one for the bottom and then all 3 loops. We're going to use the tapestry stitch, which is not that difficult, but it uses a little bit more yarn, and your blanket will be a tad thicker because we pull the yarn through everything. We crochet everything with 2 colors, and as you see, when you got this, you can do this for while you talk a little bit. For a while, went well. I have been programming today, so please forgive me. It wasn't with the went well, but everything else a lot. With all those colored stitches, yay. But this is handy. This is a nice setup. It's so easy. It's a game changer. Look how nice this looks. This is my first row. Isn't that lovely? See? It's better than a chain and all those single crochets. And really, when you make your border, look how easy you get this loop for the back, and look how easy you get this front loop. See, and you have one in the middle to keep that. I do like it. You don't even need to make a border if you sew in your stitches. And if you start like this, make sure your end is not a single crochet but a half double crochet like I do now. Then you have the same nice top as you have at the bottom, and it's easier, it's nicer, it's cleaner, and it's neater. Good, let me make 51. I hope you got this. If not, there's so many tutorials on chainless setup, half double crochet. Google it, YouTube it, whatever. There you can see it. I made a mistake here. I lost the stringy, see, and I hate losing stringies, so I'm redo this again. The only thing you have to take care of is that you don't go through your yarn but over your yarn. And I always have that problem with any acrylic, that I can't pick up my stitches well. I only always go in the yarn and never nicely around it. So that's a little bit sad of me, sad story. But as you see, 51 like these, and I will hopefully meet you at the end so I can show changing colors. Count it, recount it, make sure you have 51 for your setup. 53, sorry, I said 51, but I want you to create also a border stitch, a side stitch, or a cant stake, however you want to call it. And this stitch doesn't count here anyway, so this will be sewn in. So it is 53 and not 51. Okay, thank you. I hope you will join me for the next clip.